The Diamond Princess is a Grand Class ship with a passenger capacity of 2,670, built and geared for the Asian market. Let's take a tour. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. And as usual for my ship tour videos, we start at the bottom at Deck 4, which is mainly the medical center and embarkation and disembarkation level. Moving up to Deck 5 forward, you'll find passenger staterooms. Now looking back from the Grand Plaza area, you'll find the Park West Art Gallery, a separate company from the cruise line. They specialize in art auctions. And this one is particularly big, stretching all the way into the passenger stateroom hallway area. Now continuing midships to the Grand Plaza area proper, you'll find all sorts of amenities here. Shore excursions desk, Captain's Circle, and next to that, the library, which is cozy, smallish, but serviceable. You can also borrow board games here as well. Now, Grand Plaza refers to this midship center area. Three levels surrounded by amenities, food, bars, shopping. It's like a central nerve center where everything's happening. It's a central feature of any Princess ship, and we totally appreciate it. Continuing with Deck 5, you'll find Good Spirits at Sea, a bar which is pretty much on every Princess ship we've been on so far. Now walk past the midship elevators to the other side and you'll find the future cruise office. Next door is the Internet Cafe. And yes, they got a printer. And as usual on all my ship tour videos, I do the bathrooms. Finally, towards the aft side is the Savoy and Vivaldi dining rooms. Usually on Princess ships, the dining room for each level is one big dining room, but in this case it's separated into two, and the pattern is going to repeat itself on Deck 6. Now continuing on with Deck 6 forward is the Princess Theater. It has two levels, Deck 6 and 7. Legroom is pretty good, and sightlines are okay. Also on 6 and adjacent to the theater is the Churchill Cigar Lounge. Now continuing towards midship is the Grand Casino, which is a pretty good size. And adjacent to the casino is Hearts and Minds, part wedding chapel, part place of worship. Now moving towards the Grand Plaza area on 6 is the all-important guest services desk with ATM. And it does get crowded, as you well imagine. And also on Deck 6, as well as Deck 7, are the various shops congregated around the Grand Plaza area. And on the aft side of the plaza area, you'll find the Pacific Moon and Santa Fe dining areas, which have very distinctive styles. And finally, all the way aft, only accessible by stair or elevator, is the International Dining Room, which is the only main dining room I found that was open for breakfast. It's also the largest, covering both port and starboard side of the ship. Now moving on to deck 7, we'll skip the theater and move on to the wheelhouse bar, which is done in the classic maritime style. And these lounge chairs just outside is a perfect place to hang out and people watch, or even play board games. Back at the Grand Plaza area, we have Crooner's Bar. Now going down aft and starboard, we got the Explorer's Lounge facing this really cool set of lounge chairs. Again, another hot spot for board games. Explorers is a really big nightclub area, frequently used for art auctions and trivia. Now this nod to the Asian market is the Kai Sushi specialty restaurant, which became really popular with everybody. The set menu was a pretty reasonable price for what you get, and it was pretty good. Now adjacent to Kai Sushi is the Sabatini's Italian specialty restaurant. During lunch, the overflow from Kai Sushi became so much that they used this restaurant as a backup. But at night, it's definitely Italian. Just outside is the oceanfront store where you can get a medallion wristband, among other things. And this photo area where you can order your ship pictures or arrange a studio session. And of course, various photo equipment and supplies available for sale as well. Now, all the way aft is Club Fusion, a pretty common feature on all Princess ships. This one's got a really funky rodeo theme. Lots of dance classes here, bingo, karaoke, and trivia. Outside is a proper wide promenade deck. Plenty of space for walking and some chairs for lounging. Now we had 2 cruises and 2 different staterooms. Emerald E227, which is an ocean view obstructed, 183 square feet. The sealed ocean view window did have an extra ledge for storage, which came in handy. Pretty good sized desk with plenty of drawers and a fridge. Now, in addition to these standard 3-prong plugs, you can also use this top one with an adapter. As usual, the one standard closet has some pretty ample room. And this bathroom configuration is fairly standard across pretty much every cabin we've been on in Princess. Now, our second cabin was Carib C411, an inside cabin with 168 square feet. And just for comparison, here we are loaded up. It's small, but I found this fairly comfortable. With the same furniture setup as the previous cabin. And the same size standard bathroom. Most stateroom decks will also have a self-service laundromat, although it's a little tough to find sometimes with the sign so high up in the ceiling. And it pays to be early coming here, since this place gets pretty busy, and on sea days, really busy. Now moving on to deck 14, there are staterooms forward, but we're going to use the midship elevators as a focal point for this deck, as there are two pool areas on either side of the midship elevators, starting with Neptune's reef and pool. This pool area is open to the elements. Lots of seating for dining, as well as ample loungers, as well as morning exercise classes. Take the stairs one level up to 15 and you'll find even more loungers. This area, by the way, is one of my favorites for sail-ins and sail-outs. Also facing forward is food and bar, Mermaid's Tail, Trident Grill for hamburgers and hot dogs, and Prego Pizzeria. And heading aft towards the elevators again, we see Swirls, which is not just ice cream, but also a juice bar. Now coming back to the midship elevators, we're now going aft to the Calypso Reef and Pool area. Toilets, by the way, are port side, just outside the elevator area. Now, one of the main features of Calypso is this big glass roof protecting from the elements. No food at this section, but there is the Calypso bar on the aft side, with a distinctive Asian twist to their offerings. And there is an upper level on 15 called the Conservatory, but it really is just another place for loungers. And the ping pong tables here definitely got used, particularly with my son. And just aft of this is the Horizon Court, otherwise known as the buffet area. Another nod to the Asian market. This is sushi rice, really delicious. Now this churrascaria Brazilian grill was strictly for dinner. Otherwise, that area is also open for buffet, breakfast and lunch. Finally, all the way aft is the Horizon Terrace, bar, and pool area. That railing section all the way at the end is also great for sailways. Moving up to deck 15 all the way forward is the fitness area and spa. And connected to the spa area is the Lotus Pool. Heading towards midship is the Trade Winds Bar area. Which had a pretty sizable smoking area. Now heading all the way aft, you'll find both the kids clubs for young kids and the teenagers. And in the middle between these two is the Izumi bathhouse. Japanese-style onsen, reservations required. Since this is geared for the Asian market and the Japanese market in particular, this is closer to a traditional onsen, where it's clothing optional, but you can wear bathing suit when traditionally you're naked, and also the sexes are segregated on either side, with separate male and female bath areas. These stalls, by the way, are for washing yourself before entering the water. You're expected to fully soap and shampoo before getting in. This area is thoroughly decked out with lockers, towels, regular bathrooms, and steam. Finally, there's a common area in the middle outside with a big hot tub, and loungers. Bathing suits required here, of course. Moving on to deck 16 forward is the sanctuary, the adults-only relaxation area. Throughout much of these upper decks, of course, you'll find lots of loungers available. And all the way aft is the Oasis area. Bar, loungers, hot tub. Chessboard, and shuffleboard. Now, one level up in the middle seems to be where the golf links used to be, but now it's just another open deck area. Finally, on deck 17, we have the sports court. Skywalker nightclub, which you get in through its own elevator system. And escalator. It's a pretty funky and wide space, usually used for special events. But lots of people here just come to hang, as it's usually the quietest part of the ship when no events are happening. Or in our case, Port Lowdown HQ. Now, if you enjoyed this ship tour, be sure to like and share with your friends. Also, be sure to check out some of our other ship tours and port reports. We aim to serve the independent cruiser. Also, feel free to leave a comment. We love hearing from you and respond as soon as we can. Happy travels and see you on the next cruise.